Hi, welcome to another demo of how easy it is to sew on your long arm with full line stencils. I just put my platform underneath there. There's a video called a long arm tutorial that shows you how to make one, probably out of things you already have sitting around your house. So now that that's in place and my camera's in place, let's get on to transferring our stencil. This is number 30596, our large daisy background. Although I noticed this is our older version. Our newer version does have registration marks, so just keep that in mind. This one doesn't. I just repeat it by moving it over and lining it up. It's not that hard, but registration marks do help. And I'm using the Ultimate Pounce Powder with our Quilt Pounce Pad. It's a refillable chalk applicator. If you're not familiar with that, check out our website. And all you do is wipe it over the top of the pattern, and the chalk is going to go right through onto my linen fabric that I'm making this kind of a lap size quilt out of. I've got about 5 repeats to get across this row, and I'm going to mark them all, and then I'll go back and sew them. So as you can see, chalk transfers right through it. I slide my little platform down to the next section and repeat. The pattern can be used over and over again with the same great results. It's a very simple way to mark your patterns. There's no right or wrong side to the stencil. Sometimes I flip it over to kind of mix up the rows a little bit, make it look a little bit more random. Although they do look pretty random if you don't do that. It's just a option you may want to consider. And I notice as I am doing this that it's taken kind of a lot of effort. This shouldn't be this difficult to get a nice stark line, so I really should look and see. Well, first I'm going to pound the pounce pad a little bit, get the chalk coming out a little bit better, see if that helps. Sometimes it does. You need to kind of give it a little boost here and there when it starts making you work. So that's what I did, and sorry you can't see that. I'm afraid to pick it up where you can see that far end because it might move. But yes, I'm going to check into the pad, and sure enough, it's low. So you take out the bag that came with it, put in as much as you can get in there, and you just kind of sift it around and shake it into that reservoir. Now let's try this again, and I think it's going to be much better. Yes. When your pounce pad's making you work, it's almost always because it just needs some more chalk powder in it. So remember that, because it's easy to forget. I'm just going to continue doing this row in the same manner and check underneath. Try not to move it because you can easily double up and have a shadow. Of course, you get used to that and you just pick one, but it's nice if you don't have to. Now I'm on my last row. I pulled that platform all the way to the end, and I'm going to mark this last one. It's going to fall off the edge, but that's okay. I'll just improvise once I get there. It may work, it may not. Depends on the pattern. So now, here we go. Ready to sew. This is a fun pattern. It is a little intense. I did pull up a stool, even though I'm at a stand-up machine, because you don't move very fast along one repeat. And then I would just move my stool over, and that way I could relax a little bit more, because it's intense. It's fun. There is actually 85 daisies across this one row. Yeah, I figured it out one day as I'm doing the row. So you just follow it along. And here we go. All done. Take a look. I didn't remove the chalk yet. A lint brush across that will take all that extra powder off, but I left it on just so it kind of shows up a little bit better on the camera. And there you go. Done. Oh, I'm not done. I forgot. I ran out of bobbin. Look at that. That's the way it goes. Thanks for watching. I'm Marilyn with Hancy Creations and FullLineStencil.com. Please like, share, and subscribe.